Hi, this is Status. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the Fieldwork mode. What we're going to do with it is we would take this tractor and windrower, going through this field over here that we harvested in the last tutorial. After that we're going to use this tractor and baler to make bales, and the last part we'll make this tractor here with a bale loader, go and pick up all the bales, drive back to the farm down here, unload them there, go back and continue to pick up the bales. So let's get started. Let's see. This field is already marked. I've already drawn around it, so you don't need to mark it, so we'll just load the field marker and we'll go into curse generation. This windrower, I know it's 12 meter in working width, so we'll set it to 12 meters. The starting corner is this corner. Let's check on the map. That's the northeast corner. And we will go this down. That should be... yeah, that's south. I don't want this one to return to the first point down here. I just want it to go all the way up and stop either there or over here. So just generate the course. It starts there. And you can see the two X showing which way the direction is going. So let's say this field 40 windrow, well, 12 meter fieldwork. Set the mode to Fieldwork for baler, Courseplay and bale loader, and drive the course. It's automatically unfolding and automatically starting it up. So when this one has finished its course, ending over there or there, you'll get a notice down here that it's finished the jobs. So let's just let this go for a run or two. Let's get this one ready. So we already generated the route, so we'll just go over here and load the 12 meter fieldwork mode. And this is also at Fieldwork mode, so we'll just drive it up so it's can start pressing the bales. And drive the course. Well, I've been pressing some hay the last couple of times, so it won't throw out the straw before I've just dumped out 2 or 3 bales. Okay, well, we'll just let those two run and concentrate on the bale loader, because that's a little bit more tricky to set up, but still easy. So since I want the endpoint for this one to be in another place, I will be generating a new field. So I'll load the field marker, and working with is still going to be 12 meter, because that's the same as we generated the other one with. Starting corner was northeast and you're going south. This time return to first point is going to set on yes, because if you don't do that, then the endpoint of the field here will be over here or over here. And that's generally not a problem, except that when we're picking up all of these bales and this bale loader here down here is going to unload, then you'd want to go to the end point of this field and drive from there down to unload. So if the end point was in one of those two spots, it will drive across the field, and it might hit some bales. So we'll just make it go back to the start point here and drive from there. So generate the course, and we will save this again. Field 40, 12 meter. Fieldwork. Yeah, well, I can't type it all, but it's just Fieldwork S for return to start. And then we are going to reset this course, because we want to make a route for this bale loader to go down and unload the bales when it's full. So I'll just start outside the field here and start course recording. Let's see, I want to let them be unloaded here. So for it to unload here, we'll set a waypoint. That marks that you're going to unload there. But it only marks it if you're combining the route in the right way. Also a bit messing up, but I'll show you in a bit. And we are at the field again, so we'll stop here and stop course recording. Save this as well, unload bales. So we have those two routes now, so we'll reset course. Now here's the important part. You really need to load the field here first and not the route, because if you don't take the field first and to the route, then it will do this. If you use the first waypoint it meets on the field, well, on the route, so that waypoint down here will mark the field start, and then the rest way up here until it reaches this waypoint here at the generated route, or well, generated field, route. Then it says it's finished on the fieldwork. So this, all the route inside this field will be counted as a normal row speed, and it won't do any field work. So that's why we load the field route first and then the unloading route. So those two are combined. We changed this mode to fieldwork as well. One thing we need to change here as well is a horizontal offset, because if I do this, you'll see the bale pickup is not at the center, it's in the side, and around minus 2.5 meters is normal dead center on the bales for this bale loader. So when that's done, let's try to drive the course. And I will feel speed nice, and yeah, that's okay. Well, it's not totally dead center, but I think if I do this, we're going to hit the bales. Actually works. Each time it's taking 2 bales up, it will stop, put the bales up in the rack and continue. And 2 other tractors is working just fine. So, well, I'll just fast forward this until we are ready to go down and unload. I'm going to switch this back to 2.5 meter again. So I went inside a bale. Luckily I picked it up, but that's why we set it on 2.5 meters. Here's the last bale before it's going to an unloading run. So, well, that's not Courseplay, that's actually a glitch in this model. But anyway, as you see now, it's driving back to the starting point, and it should then drive back to the farm and unload there. You might have noticed I have changed the field speed to 25 miles per hour because it drives so much before it's picking up each time, so just put up the speed. And we'll not think about driving into those two because they are way ahead of us, and we have to make a trip down to the farm down here sometimes, so that's not a problem at all. Here's the waypoint, and it slows down, drive slowly up to it, and then you should unload. And it looks like it. Yeah, it's unloading. There's the bales. So, well, you might have guessed that the next time it comes down here to unload, this tractor will drive through that stack of bales. So you should, while this one is getting the new load, you should take a forklift or anything to remove these bales so it'll be clear for next run. I'll do that in a minute when we are back at the field and start baling. They'll pick up bales again. You could also make the unloading spot down at your main farm and right next to the little brown shed that's down there for selling bales and stuff like that. Make it to unload there and have something to push it inside the shed. Since the unloading spot down at that shed is inside the shed. Well, I think in some modded maps they actually put that trigger outside the shed, so you are able to go down, unload right at the trigger, and then it will sell it automatically. But in this case it doesn't. Anyway, you saw it was driving perfectly back, lining up, and continue from where it left off last time. So let's move those bales down there. Just use this one. Well, since I'm not going to place this bale somewhere, then I'm just moving them away. So just give them a push. And they're out of the way. And let's go see how the others doing. This one is about to finish. We have one more run, and if you notice, it doesn't go over all the way out here. It still follows the markers, because the markers, well, the marker is at this line, so it won't. So the last run it makes will still be inside the field and won't make one outside here, so you'll be using the tool outside. This is pretty handy. in case there should be a line of trees. This last line over here you're going to manual pick up because that's outside the field, and well, it's the combine that did it. Anyway, it stopped here and told her down here that the new Hollander has finished work. So that means that this one is done here. So we can start driving and put it outside the field. And just stop it. And the bale loader is already on its way down to drop off the new load. You'll see down here when it's unloading. See, unloading bales. This one is almost finished as well. And there we go. Just start driving and move it away. Turn it off and let's follow the last one. And we almost finished. Now we will drive back to the start point and stop down there. And has finished work. So you could either drive this manual down and unload, or you can drive them now. Continue. No, it didn't work. You have to drive it manually. You will load it, unload it here. I think. No, you will drive it down there as well, down to the waypoint down there, and unload it in this position. Pretty funny. Anyway, now you know how to do the mixing in Fieldwork mode. So, see you at the next tutorial.